It's week 10 of the...
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the Patriots who got the win on the road, so they'll look to finish off the sweep here in Foxborough.
Throwing, Jones. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game?
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
Santos' kick is up and through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. Orchestrating the offense will be Case Keenum, the 6'1 QB out of the University of Houston. In motion, Hill. Now Hall to start the drive. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago,
north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on 2nd down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
They'll run with Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing is Keenum.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
Well, they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Stevenson. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on fourth down.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
This is unbelievable.
Well, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake, Keenum. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run with Hall.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Hall again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Breece Hall, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Jones.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
On the move past the 40. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And he'll find Hall. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Off play action. Keenum. He'll let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly, but first,
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense.
They picked up the win last week over the Washington Commanders and are in a good spot to earn another one as they start this next series. second half starts with a run by Hall.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And right side, they're going to go option here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
To about the 40-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Now Hill to return it. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And it'll be Dolphin football.
Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. 3rd quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here's Hall again.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They run it with Hall off the option.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night match. Back now in Foxborough. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Hall again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 31, Jones, complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. Back to throw again. He'll find Parker again, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Looking to throw. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Under pressure, they got him again.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Keenum wants to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On play action, it's Keenum. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Patriots 10.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Jones on first down.
Throwing the out route, he's got Parker.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. Jones now on 3rd and 2. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Miami, the win form is number 6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.